Hey guys, good morning. I'm excited. Today's story writing. Wow, incredible aspect of writing. Okay, so writing FCE stories. Now, what is it about? Remember, a story is an imagination of real people and events told to entertain them. Now, the stories have to be written in the first person, I or we, or the third person, he, she, or they. Now, many times we use past tenses in the story. That's an example. And in the part two of the writing, sometimes you're given a story with a title or a lead sentence to begin the story, which you have to create the title when you finish. Now, many times students don't like to write, but the truth is, writing a story is limitless. You have freedom to do so many things. Now, briefly, let's go. What is a part of a story? It has a title, the introduction, the body, and the conclusion, of course. Now, the title must not be a spoiler. Let's say write a story about a ghost, okay, a ghost house. Now, you don't put the title in the story, ghost house. Put in this title, you spoil the story. When the person is reading, the person doesn't want to really go in because he knows the story is about a ghost. So you put a title that is not really related to the story. So the title is like a deception, okay? That's the idea. Now, the introduction, you must answer who was there, the time, place, and the the weather. Okay, if it's sunny and the likes. Now, the body carries how the problem began in the story, and then the conclusion, the resolution of how the main character feels when the story ends. And let's go to the element. These are very important. How to begin the story, these are words to help you. The phrases to use to develop the story, these are words to help you. Creating a suspense, very important. You cannot read a book that doesn't have a suspense, or a movie. Every movie must have you don't know what's going to happen next. So using to develop these writings, these words are very good. Direct speech, how to create the words of the character. Remember, in British, we use only one inverted comma, but in American, we use only double. Okay, so there are two, British, one. Remember this, very important. Now, how to finish a story. These words are very good. The verb tenses, remember, you can combine them like this, and also you can also use them the way they are. Now, other things to spice up the story to make it more fun, use words like the adverbs and the adjectives. So, terrified, windy, and the likes. Now, another thing is you can use senses to help you create a kind of element to make it more fun, like sound, bang, feel, smell, exciting, this kind of sound, scintillating, helps you to make your story much more interesting. Now, these are more useful languages which you can use, and this is the task we're going to do today. Yes, we're doing this task today. Now, the first one is you have a title, and the second one is you have a leading sentence. Now, remember, the leading sentence, you must use the title. Put the title when you're done. Now, let's wrap this up. Now, okay, so in this task here, you have the assignment now. Okay, so the assignment is an English student has announced in a short story competition. The story must have a title, an incredible find. You have to use what you have learned in the material to create your story. And this is another story. I was frightened when the door opened. Now, when you're done with this, you have to create the title yourself. Now, this is where you have to create the plan. As we always say, make a plan. All right, is your pre-writing, and then your story. And then after your writing, try to use the corrections to check the correction symbol, which I always ask us to do. Now, these are the correction symbols. Remember, make an outline, divide your ideas into paragraphs, okay? Remember, at least the story should have 4 paragraphs, at least. Minimum, okay? Minimum for FCE level. Okay, you can have 5 paragraphs, it's okay. Now, when you finish, check your spelling errors, what are other errors, punctuation errors, vocabulary, repetitive words, tenses, linkers, number of words. Remember, at least 220 more, okay? And rhetorical questions used. Now, remember, use your direct speeches and more. So, see you guys later in the class, and bye for now. Remember to subscribe and like my channel. Bye bye.